my beloved students of underground coal mining methods. Happy Kanuma and happy National Army Day to all my beloved students after nice celebration yesterday of Sankranti, and I appreciate the profile pic of our Divya Jyoti Mahanti with a small chicken. I hope Sankranti is a festival where
Sir, you are mute.
Sir, you are
Sir, you are in
muted.
mute, sir.
You are in mute.
okay, welcome to all our beloved students of underground coal mining methods MN 2102. Is my voice clear? Then I will continue sharing my slide. My beloved students,
Yes,
is
sir.
my
Yes, sir. You're
voice
clear.
clear?
This is clear.
Very nice. So with very good Kanuma wishes and also best wishes for National Army Day. So we as underground coal mining engineers should be always like a military men and women with topi or without topi, right? And should be ready to face the natural challenges in any designs what we have been discussing about, and that's what is a requirement of our National Army Day, a pledge like that. So we should become like that, like a good military man and woman when you grow up. Now, I appreciate our Divya Jyoti Mahanti with a nice pic of a chick, right? So that means these, when they grown up, are used specially for a nice chicken biryani. That is a different issue, but also for making very good competitions in different parts of India. Right, Divya Jyoti, are you able to hear my voice? I hope this belongs to his village or maybe somewhere in his apartment. He must be maintaining a nice chick, right? This is maybe useful later in the next competitions for Sankranti. All the best once again. Now, if my voice is clear, I am sharing the slide of our lecture number 15, now 14 on this 15th January 2020 with already not advanced Makar Sankranti wishes, but already Sankranti over, and with your Kanuma wishes to everybody, right? Sankranti and Kanuma wishes to all, and also National Army Day, National Army Day wishes to all of you, my beloved students. Now, continuing with our class, before that, if you have any doubts till now, till last class, you can utilize our WhatsApp and also our phone, whatever. Then now we have been discussing about various factors, and then we also should enter into the next part of our modules on classification of mining methods, and then opening the deposit with deep pillaring or longwall, different type of systems. So continuing with that, in the selection of mining methods or the classification of our underground coal mining methods, just I would like to continue showing only 1-2 slides and later entering into the next chapter. Now we are left with some conditions like hydrogeological conditions, where when your strata is with water, or there may be overlying seams, underlying seams, adjacent workings already waterlogged, right? In that case, it is very difficult for us, or sometimes you may be working under the sea or under the river or under the pond, right? So in that way, you please note down some examples when I talk about this, where we use partial extraction techniques also, where something like working in GDK 5 incline, okay, of Singareni, right? Where under Janagam tank, Jangaon tank. That is a water tank, and it was extracted. Okay, that is some examples I am giving you. And then in Amlawad colliery, where it was extracted under Damodar River. Okay, under the river we are extracting the coal seams, and that Damodar River extracted with longwall mining with stowing. That is a very specific case, right? And there, of course, there was some problem later. All the details I will tell you. But what is importance here is when there are some hydrogeological conditions in such a way that it requires that we should not extract everything. Either you have to backfill it so that adjacent or upper strata should not get disturbed, or otherwise one way is partial extraction, otherwise extraction to the maximum possible extent and then filling it back either with sand or pond ash or some other materials. If it is in a metal mines, then that is generally done by your tailings and then mixed with some cement and other things like that. So board and pillar mining with partial extraction should be adopted to keep the strata intact above the coal seams under water bearing formation. That's what I said. And there are some places where some examples also you may note down where it is highly water bearing strata, right? Then you should not disturb that strata. If you are caving, it means it will get disturbed and that water will be seeping through your overlying formations and into the present workings, and that may damage your total stability and all those inundation problems it will pose on you. As a mining method designer, you should consider all these, right? And if the parting between this water bearing strata and the coal seam is sufficiently thick, in that case we have done where long wall mining with short faces. That is the meaning what we can also call it as short wall mining. You please note down somewhere as a short wall mining. I am not giving that classification which is available in the books already, either by our beloved leader and eminent scientist, our my PhD guide also, Dr. T.N. Singh Saab, in his winning of underground coal deposits, or again my BTech guide, Professor Hadi Singh Saab. He has done excellent compilation in his book on modern coal mining methods, where it is mentioned as a classification of board and pillar, long wall, short wall, and then inclined slicing, and then horizontal slicing, and so many things with stowing, without stowing, caving, all those things were there. And I would like to, because all those materials are already available with you, I would like to give you some more intricate points into that to understand how methods are selected, and at the same time how it is classified, what is the logic behind that. And short wall faces means, now here here also you please mention somewhere, note down, it will be useful for you when we discuss further in the next chapters also, where there is a critical length of the panel or the width of the panel, critical width of the panel, and that is very simple, easy to understand. When this is a panel, for example, a working panel, and this depth cover is some x 100 meter or 200 meter like that. This is a surface. Then for this depth cover, right, and this width of the panel may be critical, subcritical, or supercritical. The meaning of that is these three names you note down. Somewhere if it is a subcritical means when this width of this working is such that this width, when you extract, this height of disturbance will not reach up to the surface, right? So, and that width of the panel in that condition is called as a subcritical width of the panel, okay? And then when it just reaches up to the surface, that means when this is the width of the panel and this is a surface, then what happens generally? Then when this is the width of the panel and this is a surface, this is the right, this is a panel, this is a surface, then there will be some subsidence taking place in the subsurface subsidence, and then it is reaching up to the surface. When the width is more, what happens? This will reach up to the surface. If the width is not very much, suppose only width is this much, this height of that reaching or the disturbance in the roof may be only 5 meter, 10 meter, 15 meter like that. It will not reach up to the surface. So that is called a critical, not that is called a subcritical. And when it reaches just to the surface, that is called a critical width of the panel. And then it is a supercritical width of the panel, means where this is more than the critical width, then that total subsidence on the surface will take place. So these are the terminologies used in understanding and designing these partial extraction techniques also, that you may note down like that. That is subcritical, where that disturbance due to the extraction of your panel will not reach up to the surface. Subcritical, that will reach just to the surface at that much critical width, that is called a critical width, right, where this is reaching up to the surface, and beyond that width of the panel is called a supercritical width of the panel, and where total subsidence will take place. That is the difference. And now you can understand very easily, my beloved students of underground coal mining methods MN 2102, that if it is subcritical, this width is very less. Now here I am giving you one simple example where you consider this as a surface and you have a gallery. Now gallery is only 4.2 meter. This you consider this as a gallery. This is having only 4.2 meter, this width of the gallery, right? So when it is 4.2 meter width, then when this is a gallery, then this height of damage, even if it happens, this will not reach up to even 10 meter or 5 meter. Beyond that, there will not be any disturbance, right? So always that is a subcritical width only. So if that is done even in a longwall mining, where you are keeping below the critical width of the panel, your length of the longwall face, if it is less than that, then that is going to cause no subsidence onto the surface, right? So that is the way how we design. And when there is no subsidence or no crack, then that is not going to damage your surface features like water tanks, river, whatever it is, right? This is the logic behind that. And in general, water bearing deposits are not suitable for underground gasification. There is another point here. Generally, when you go for more depth covers, right, or highly gassy seams, or where there is a chance of explosions or more methane content in that seams, right? But if water is there, then it may not be suitable for your underground gasification. Of course, underground gasification is supposed to be done where it is very difficult to extract. But even in that condition, if it is water bearing, that may not be suitable. That is the meaning of this. Now, the last but one point here is in selection of the methods, or the factors influencing selection of the method here is technological development and availability of the machines. Now, what is the meaning of this? Here, nowadays, we are getting a lot of new and improved mining technologies, and latest we can say as a mining technology as far as underground coal mining is concerned is your longwall mining with even up to 300 meter face, and then even the support systems, even more than 1,000 tons capacity, even shield supports, even up to 1,200 tons, metric tons, right? Tons of capacity, that much, right? Or even continuous miners with so much rate of extraction can be more, even in board and pillar. So many things are coming up. Okay, so the method is modified to take advantage of the technology. That means you should consider when some condition is given to you to decide which method you want to adopt in that geomining condition. Then you should consider what are the recent adopted. And nowadays our world is open, or a global world, or a global economy, whatever, right? So we are running, or we are thriving, we are striving for our 5 trillion economy. We are also part of it, right? You will be also part of it to make our Atmanirbhar Bharat the greatest whatever, right? In future. So where this new technology, unless you go for new and improved technology, whether it is mining or anywhere, it is not possible, right? So in that case, you should take advantage of that. So you should know about what are the technologies. Then you like to adopt in your suitable geomining condition there. Then in thick seams, we have done even inclined slicing, sublevel caving, right? And where This traditional board and pillar generally we don't want to use it because basically we have seen a lot of coal reserve, coal lost conservation point of view, right? If it is something like long walling itself compared to board and pillar, more recovery of coal is there. That's why this incline slicing sublevel caving, you can note down somewhere where we used in East Katras, right? Sublevel caving and in thick seams, right? Where we used integral caving also. That name also you can write down. And of course in Munadi Colliery and some other places in Raniganj and other places, we used slicing with stowing also. There are different ways which were done, even using artificial support, even descending order. Many things were tried, but not so successful, right? That's the reason now you may not be seeing that. But nowadays we are more interested for mechanized long wall and all those things. So in a condition which favors both board and pillar and long wall, now there is a simple logic here. Now you just imagine considering so many cases, you will be learning those things also in your final year in mine planning and other things when we discuss more on that, where if when you select any method, what we do is we'll be doing a lot of trial and error feasibility cases, right? Feasibility, you are doing a lot of guesstimation, not only estimation, guess and estimate, guesstimation, GUESTIM, guesstimation. So many things where some methods like board and pillar, long wall, and all those things, if it is giving equally important or equally a choice can be given. In that case, we give more preference to the long wall compared to that. And why? Because we get a lot of high output, and then there are good machineries, and then mass production is possible, and then cutting, loading, so many things, right? And supervision is also very easy for us at one place, concentration of workings. Like that, there are so many advantages and other things already you know very well. I did not take you to that A, B, C, D up to L. Now we are discussing MN mining, right? Not up to L, already you know about this. So similarly, when underground coal gasification becomes commercially viable, that is the reason why we use the word commercially viable. Still, we say it is being tested in so many ways, right? We have to go for this in future. At that case, what we are supposed to do is when this coal gasification becomes commercially viable, then we have to go for and we have to apply for recovering energy from the deposits, and where we say that it is not only lying at greater depths but also those cases which cannot be mined or mineable. You may note down a word or as a phrase, those which are not mineable, unmineable, right? By conventional methods of extraction, those deposits are also, now we should think of extraction, not the solid coal, but by coal gasification, that energy or the gas that we are getting, that will become the ultimate option. And then economic value of coal is very important. That also you should understand in selection of the method. A simple layman's language you can understand very easily here, my beloved students, where this when the coal of different grade already you know, it used to be grade A, B, C, D, something like that, and all open cast mines were in EF grade, something like that. Otherwise, undergone the best quality, A grade is almost nil, very less, and B is the best coal like a gold for us, right? Grade. And C, D, many underground mines are with C and D. The B is the greatest, right? The best available in India at present, right? In that case, nowadays we call it a G1, G2, G3, G4. This is a gradation they have given based on that British thermal units, what we say calorific value of that coal. Okay, so now depending on that, the cost or the sale price is there. Now it is very simple to understand, my beloved students, without giving any other examples. Very simple to understand. Suppose if at one place coal is a best grade coal, which cost per ton maybe 2000, 3000 or 2500 rupees per ton of coal, and another place coal is very inferior grade, that is only selling price is only 1000 rupees or 500, 600, whatever it is, right? Nowadays, right? 1000 to 2000, 3000 rupees. Now the same method with so much of capital intensive methods cannot be used in the 1,000 rupees per ton type of coal as compared to the 3,000 rupees or 2,500 rupees per ton of coal. These are some differences, right? That is the meaning of this. Economic value of the coal also plays an important role in selection of these. And then conventional methods are not suitable for mining of coal from more than 1,000. That is a conventional here. For traditionally we consider as a board and pillar and all, but in a long wall we have to go when depth is more than 1 kilometer. And in China and USA, as I used to tell you, my beloved students, even they went up to 1.1, 1.2 kilometers, something like that, about 1.1 with long walling. And there you may note down somewhere where you have to use even for that, even the barrier design, right? With stress relieving techniques, you note down somewhere, stress relieving techniques are also supposed to be used. Otherwise, even that barrier pillars, there may be a chances of coal burst in that places, right? You have to provide yield pillar techniques in that. You note down these terminologies. Yield pillar techniques are stress relieving techniques in the designs are very much required when you are going in so much depth. And just to give you some simple logic, I can tell you something more while showing you, because for you I also kept some video of our models which we could not show now. I will be showing you here our board and pillar model and longwall model which is there in our material modeling after these 2-3 slides. However, shallow and moderately deposits are getting exhausted and efforts are on to commercialize this gas. Already you understood it. And finally, availability of the technical skill is also very important in that particular country, and experiences prevailing in that country are also influencing the choice, and that I can give you a number of examples depending on your assignment topics and your attentiveness later, where we select the choice based on even that local public, that people who are trained in which type of technologies, and all those things are also considered. And here just I would like to show you while discussing after module 1, in the 2 we have underground coal mine method, classification, choice. Regarding the choice already we discussed which choice we should have influencing geological other factors influencing selection of the choice we discussed. But as far as the classification and other things in the board and pillar mining, development, extraction, longwall, these are the things what we are supposed to discuss, that we will go further. That's why it is all just to remind you that these are the things which are supposed to be discussed in our future. And already you have taken very good assignment topics where you will be covering so many things, and I will be giving you a lot of recent information even while discussion and your presentations also on different topics. That's why I'm showing you in a module 3 about the support, in module 4 about the filling methods and other things. Right now, coming to the classification, as I told you, my beloved students, before taking a small break, I would like to say for 2-3 minutes here, where classification is generally done, right? As already I told you in the reference books, whatever I have provided to you of my gurus, right? Who was my BTech teacher and project guide, Professor R.D. Singh Saab, and then Dr. T.N. Singh Saab, who was an eminent scientist and also director of SIMPR. And under both of them, under their guidance, I did my either BTech, PhD, MT, whatever, right? Some of the works where they have given beautifully, right, in their books, that classification with the method, underground, thick seam mining classification, so many things. But in general, when we say for the discussion purpose, I kept just like this, so that is very simple. Now, either you can say broadly classified, right, is you are extracting our underground coal deposit, either allowing that to cave, that is you are not using, alternative is a stowing or backfilling that. So this is a broadest classification we can say. That means you are extracting the coal, right, and you are allowing that GOAF, G-O-A-F, that GOAF either to cave or you are filling it back with backfill. Now at present, in some seams, I am giving examples also, right, where GDK 11, seam number 3 allowed to cave, but under that we are seam number 4 extracting with stowing. And then KTK 5, these are the names you can know. KTK 5, now we want to even protect the surface, even some type of highway, national highway, roads, and so many things, high power lines, high tension power lines. So we are using only stowing, right, there in category 5. And like that, so other mines already I have given you. And then another way is either you are extracting my seam, total seam is there. This can be 3 meter, 5 meter, 10 meter, whatever is there. Either I extract that in a single pass. At a time, I will take all this seam at once. That means either by development at 3 meter and then taking the roof coal either by whatever is blasting galley method or blasting it at once, so that all that coal will come into this place and then I am extracting in a single pass. Otherwise, I am going with multi passes. That is, once I entered, this is a thick seam, right? I entered either along the floor, extracted that, filled it back with some backfilling material, pond ash or fly ash. We failed in providing proper package, or so there are so many problems with that. So pond ash we are preferring nowadays, and again with very good studies done by some of our colleagues, scientists, Dr. C.N. Ghosh and our CFARM, Center for Fly Ash Research and Management, and few studies done by us from NIT Rourkela, also through CFARM, Center for Fly Ash Research and Management. With all these, now fly ash we don't want to use for underground filling, pond ash we would like to use, and then this can be one level I extracted, filled it back, and went up in ascending order, another level. So then now again went up into third level, fourth level. These are the multi passes. At once I am extracting only 3 meter and then filling it back, going up. Or otherwise I am extracting from in the descending order, where top section is extracted, allowed to cave. And then next section, either with some parting or below that, another section is extracted, and then this section is again allowed to cave. So under the caved groove, we are extracting another section 3, like that, multiple passes, right? And here you should note down, my beloved students, a lot of studies were done by our beloved former director of SIM for eminent scientist, Dr. T.N. Singh Saab, Tribhuvan Singh Saab, where we have done a lot of experimentation, right? Maybe 20, 30 years back, where up to 3, 4, even in the ascending order, filling and then going up to three multi passes, it was fine. Otherwise, there is some problem, right? So now you can say, now this is a CEP question to you, my beloved students. When I say in multi passes up to 3 or 4, whatever, right? Then we face some problem. What could be the reasons for the problems? Because you are anyway filling with sand or whatever, right? Generally sand stowing is done in the previous cases, right? Where I said after 3, 4 multi passes in ascending order with stowing, there were some problems, right? That's why you could not continue. So what could be the problem? Now you just try to think over. You just try to go inside the mine where I have taken you, my beloved students, to our multi sections, right? Either that video of Ministry of Coal projects, and then photographs of either Korean mine or GDK 11, GDK 5, thick seam, thin seam, whatever, not thin seam, whatever the caving method, stowing method, so many photographs already you have seen. You think over that and you will be answering, my beloved students, as a CEP question, what could be the problems? Even if you are willing and going up after 3 or 4 slices, multi passes, there was a problem. We cannot do even stowing, or we cannot extract properly. What could be the reasons? You just think over. We'll continue to discuss on these issues. Now, in the, whether it is caving or whether it is backfilling or stowing, both it can be either long wall or it can be either model pillar, and there come so many things, right? If it is a seam of thick or thin, then horizontal slice, vertical, not vertical, right? Horizontal slice or inclined slice, or it can be slicing in a in between, not horizontal or not inclined, in between also we can have. There are so many ways how to do that. And then it can be cases with single seams and multiple seams, right? So like that, it will be there in general. And then some special methods of mining, right? What are the special methods of mining? They are thick seam mining, as I tried to tell you something, right? It can be a single pass, multi-pass, and then multi-section. This can be a multi-section mining, right? And then this can be in the descending order. Just this will be disturbing us. I am in the class. May I know who is speaking, please? I'm in the online class. पांडे साहब एक आधा घंटा के बाद डिस्कस करेंगे. Online class, yes. Now it can be in the ascending order or descending order, right? Ascending order with stowing in section 1, 2, 3, 4 field and up. Descending order with caving like that. Or it can be white stall mining. These names you can note down so that we will be discussing in so many details into whatever happened. And one more thing, my beloved students, something like white stall mining or even yield pillar techniques and even the blasting gallery method, which is recently also was found that it is not suitable because of some file problems and not, right? There are cases where we've tried to find out some solutions and experimented, found to be highly suitable for similar conditions. And later, after 10 years or 15 years, maybe because of a widely varying other situations where it is implemented, that may be proved to be a failure. That's what happened in many cases, my beloved student. That is the reason why you should be more attentive in the understanding the practical problem than the site specific conditions and then applying the suitable methods. Now, it can be sublevel caving in East Katras and other cases. Integral caving again, East Katras, we have adapted in the D1, E1 panels, right? Long back when in 1989-90 at that time, right? When we used to go from CMRS, right? Daily by scooter, right? For daily investigations, myself and Rajendra, right? The names I am telling you is when you write Rajendra Singh, right? Simfer, whatever, you will get a lot of information about that sublevel caving, integral caving and all what we used to do along with us, all the investigation in designing an international collaborative project with CDF France. So you note down all these names in between. CDF France, these technologies were imported, sublevel caving and integral caving in East Katras, right? And later few observed to be useful, few not. Then blasting gallery method already I given you, whether GDK 11, 21 incline, VK7, or it can be in so many mines in GDK 8 incline also for that matter, 10 incline like that. Okay. Now these things I would like to show you, my beloved students. Here I would like to take a small break. Right now it is 10:35, right? So I will be showing you, since you are not available here, my beloved students, on this auspicious Kanuma Day and also National Army Day. I wish that you should become like an army, right? Like a military men and women to take care of new innovative mining methods in future. So that's why it is a part of our video taken for different purpose and also including your purpose to show you the models of our underground coal mining methods with Boden pillar is this where we will be going in details later after the break. And also we have a model for longwall mine. These things I will be showing you, my beloved students, before going into other opening out districts and other things. I will be taking you to these things with a small break here, my beloved students. Meanwhile, let us utilize this time for any queries. Still, I change my screen here and there. You try to utilize this time for any doubts. Meanwhile, let me take your attendance, my beloved students. Any doubts and CEP answer? Can anybody say what was the CEP question? Any answer or doubts? CEP question. Who can say what was the CEP question? Yogita madam, Prabhat.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So CP question was, when we face multi-seam stowing process, what are the problems we face there?
Very nice. When stowing in ascending order for more than 3 slices, right? This it became, well, although we have done even 5 also, up to 5, right? Very difficult. Okay. What could be the difficulty? What could be the difficulty? What you can think of? You can say about that. That was a CP question. Okay, right. So if there are no doubts, I will continue with. I wanted to show you, my beloved students. I want to bring you in this a very good Makar Sankranti time, and although many colleges and schools opened from 11th January, right? You know, 11th January, many schools and colleges opened in Odisha. Anybody? You know it or not? Final year students, even in the government colleges,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
private colleges, right? All were open, right? But don't worry, because we take only the best decisions for our beloved students. You are all like our children, right? To take care of next generations of our mining engineers. You are there. So now I am showing you. Let me know whether you are able to see my this screen, right? I am opening the video of our model laboratory, whatever we are having here. Yes, are you able to see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes.
So first I will show you this board and pillar model. Acha, how many of you have seen this model in our laboratory? Okay, this is there in our material modeling, material handling laboratory, and our key is there with our Brahma ji. तो ब्रह्मा तो सूत्रधार होता है सब बनाने का मॉडल का. So whatever model created, your face, my face is by Brahma. So our Brahma ji is in charge for this lab. I mean, and here you can see our beloved senior scientist from SINFAR also, our Professor Sayendraam, who joined recently and interacted with you also on some auspicious day. I used to do that. And now I am taking you to that place, my beloved students. Are you able to see this? This is that video clipping, just I am showing
Yes,
you.
sir.
And this is, what is this lab? This is ground control lab, right? And now I am taking you from
We
this
never
ground
went to the
control
laboratory.
ground control lab to along with my Bhaskar. Bhaskar is the Suraj, right? Here. Now we are taking you. Are you able to hear the voice here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So this is that model, right, of deep learning in a board and pillar panel. But I would like to explain you, right, what models we have, so that especially not seen or not taken any training, will get some idea, right, here. But before that, let me know, how many of you have seen this model? Yes, no?
No one, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
So this is, I am not a very good dubbing artist like Amitabh Bachchan or anybody, so you should bear with me. It was explained in that, but the video is not audible to you. This is that board and pillar workings, how it looks like. Of course, this is a deep learning is being shown here, and the purpose of showing this is for some instrumentation and then understanding the state of behavior. But here I will be utilizing this for your purpose, right? And these are the galleries, these are the levels, and then this is a depressed direction, and this is a line of go fetch, whatever is there during extraction by splitting and slicing, or splitting that into 4 or 5 or 4 stooks, 6 stooks, whatever it is. So they will be doing that. So here now you can see, my beloved students, when only development it looks like. Now you can see when development is there, or even you just imagine that there is no deep learning something like this, and this is all virgin. That means this is all solid coal, and your development is only up to this. Right now, what you will be doing? Now you are developing this development gallery. This is a level that you are doing it. Now you laid a track like this, right, along the depressed direction, and there you may be maintaining your endless, not endless. This is your direct haulage, maybe from the surface, or a tugger haulage in between, from the surface or in between levels or trunk roadways. And then you are opening your levels like this, and you will be blasting this place, and then you are going further, considering that this is a virgin seam, virgin, virgin, right, not developed. You imagine that. Then you are blasting this, loading this, and then loading that coal onto either through LHDs, SDS, container miner, or through settle car, or gathering arm loader, or whatever, or onto the tubs, or onto the conveyor. This can be a conveyor belt. You can have it, right? So this is the way how you can be doing that development. That's what just I would like to show you here, my beloved students, and how this is designed, how much size we keep generally. And then before that, when you are developing like this, for example, right, this is a deploring, but when you are developing like this, still you need some ventilation, right? And then some ventilation stoppings are required between one as an intake roadway, that is here intake air is coming like this, and then from here it is entering here, and then the return, now it has become return because these are the places where you will be blasting, so air will be mixed with blasted fumes and so many things, right? Even if it is not blasted, even if it is cut by the coal cutters, I mean coal cutting machines, right? In that case also, the lot of coal dust and so many things are generated, and because of the temperature of the strata, and there will be lot of heat and then humidity, then your air quality will be deteriorated, and that is going as a return airway, so that it should not get mixed with this intake. That's why we constructed some temporary or later permanent stoppings, air stoppings, or it can be with a small Brattis cloth. You may note down, because these are all the issues may be useful for you, my beloved students. I think already I told you I was a ventilation officer, since I am talking about ventilation here, for the largest mine 21 incline in southern India at that time in 1980s, 86 to 88, that time, right? So this can be a Brattis cloth. It can be with brick wall, temporary cement bricks, whatever bricks, or later it can be a permanent one, whatever, right? And then with doors may be maintained in between, so that you will be allowing even the tubs or the conveyor or the persons to pass through. This is the way how it is designed. The panel, how it is designed. That can be now called as a development panel. But when it goes already developed, and then how to decide, even while developing also, you can decide how much should be my size of the panel, right? So that we are taking care based on your whatever may be the whatever may be your what is that? Yes, the incubation period of the coal. When the incubation period of the coal, it allows you for only 6 months or 8 months or 10 months, and before that period, how many number of pillars you can extract, then you will keep the size of that panel. Then you call this is a panel 1, panel 2, or panel, name of the panel may be Yogita Madam panel, or it can be Karthik panel, it can be whatever, Jasmine panel, Nikita panel, like that, whatever the name, 1, 2, 3, 4, number, whatever you give. This is the way how the districts are created or the panels are created. And then when this development, everything is over, even you will not allow that regular air ventilation to go through, right? So many ways, later we will discuss later about that. Now you see, when you go further here, you will be seeing here some more, even a long wall panel also you can see. But here other things I don't want to so much about the instrumentation I was explaining for a different purpose. Now, if any doubts, of course, we can discuss. But here at this place itself, let me take you. If you have any doubts about this formation of the panel, let me address at this place itself, my beloved students. Any doubts about the formation of the panels? Yes, let me keep it in the window so that it is easy for us to discuss further. Yes. Any doubts about the formation of the panel, whatever we are discussing as far as the board and pillar is concerned? Now, meanwhile, later I will show about the long wall panel. And basically, here the purpose of this is later while extraction, you should extract within the incubation period. That is, and one more thing is, don't think that this is a like a this big this much incline. Otherwise, this will be flat, something like this in southeastern coalfield. Otherwise, it may be highly inclined, means 1 in 2 or 1 in 145 like that, but it will not be like this 70-80 degree. Since we are not having any space, that's why I have shown you, right? Here also our Professor Sahendra helped me in explaining further with his wonderful experiences also about our his conducting so many experimental trials, including some of the trials which I initiated when I was scientist there in CMRS. Later he continued in our own group, same group he was there along with mine model and mining methods department. So when you come back here, definitely you will be seeing. Now I am taking you, my beloved students, to the next long wall panel. How this long wall panel will be looking like, that I will be showing you, my beloved students, about the long wall model. Now you see how is this long wall model. I am just showing you, and meanwhile I would like to give you one good impression here on this auspicious day of Kanuma Day and National. What is the day today? Anybody to respond? This is also another auspicious day.
15.
This is a National Army Day. I wish that all our underground mining engineers, right, including our Professor Sahendram, also kept it here, passed here, right, to become the next generation creators of new technologies as a part of our Make India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, in creating new underground coal mining methods, my beloved students, right? So now I am taking you the long wall panels. Meanwhile, you see all our model. You feel as if you are there with us in our NIT Rourkela. Don't worry for the cylinders. That is not going to harm you. You consider that cylinder just like a cylinder where our chicken biryani yesterday or today generally they yesterday a very good naan prepared on using that methane. Right now about this long wall panel. Now I am taking you to the long wall panel, my beloved students. Here you see, this is the main gate roadway. You may note down somewhere, main gate roadway, where what are there in that? I will take 5 minutes more. Now it is 10:53, my beloved students. Right. Then this is a stage loader. It is written here, stage loader. And then this is a chalk shield support. And then here it is a shearer. This is a shearer. This is a dirt shearer. This is a double-ended ranging drum shearer. And then these are the drums, right? One drum here, another drum here. There are 2 drums, right? And then now you see, this is your long wall working phase, how it appears. And then armored flexible conveyor, AFC, is here. Now you can see here, right? When it is a thick seam, then you will be having another conveyor, something parallel to this, but below this shield or inside the gove, right? This is attached to this in the shield is maybe your armored rear conveyor, so that the coal from the gove, that is whatever is there in the roof, that will fall right onto this. So that is what is a method of mining that we have to do that. Now you see some part of, and that is a tailgate, and this is a phase, working phase, like our students. And then you can understand better how this shield support. This is one shield support. Like this, these are the stock shield supports along the face. Now you can feel highly comfortable when you are there below this stock shield support. Now here, now my beloved students of underground coal mining methods, and also this is a reason why I encourage, since my joining here in 2006 as a professor, after about 2 decades as a scientist, to do some transdisciplinary, translational industry-oriented research, including mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, electronics engineers, computer science, nowadays your artificial intelligence, machine learning, so many things. Now those things are here. You can see, my beloved students. Here the mechanical engineer's job is to see what maximum capacity of supports I can provide here. Now they could do even up to 1200 tons in Australia, whatever, right? So around 1,000 tons we are using now itself in India. That is there in our either in Adriala project already. Example I used to tell you, and also a China made from Janjra mine that is in ECL mines, and then CSIRO with that collaboration Australia we are doing with Adriala project, which is a mass production technology, right? More than 2.8 million tons, 2.85 million tons per year.
Hello. Sir, you are mute.
So in taking a very good video of this, I am showing you here. So here few hydraulic chocks are removed to show the phase machine here, right? So otherwise all these chocks will be there like this, and armored phase conveyor you are seeing here, phase mill conveyor, and this is falling coal onto this, and there will be some lump breaker and taking you and this suspended sheet, this kind of different laminate joints will be there, not only like this design, and that is a mechanical engineering job. Now you see, you are seeing a long wall retreating phase with caving, right? So this is not to scale, don't for that, and this may be 120 meters. In a short wall phase, whatever I said, we have used in PVK mine only 60. Otherwise, around 300 meters we are doing now, right? And this is just I was explaining at that time to understand, but for you, let me tell you, this is a stage loader and this is a conveyor belt conveyor, and there is a reason why stage loader is required at this stage. Suppose if there is no stage loader, will it be convenient? Can I use this flexible conveyor falling onto the belt conveyor along this main gate or not? That is a CEP question. Not only a CEP question, that is a question as a homework question for you, my beloved students. In the next class, when we will start with that answer for that question. Okay, you please note down somewhere why this stage loader is required. Without stage loader, can we have a phase with the AFC falling onto the belt conveyor? Right, that's what just I wanted to. And at this stage, I hope now you are having a feeling of being. You just imagine you are there here walking. Yogita madam is here, and somewhere Nikita madam, Jasmine madam, as a manager of this mine, or later as a chairman of Coal India or CMD of WCL, whatever, they are working on to this for the inspection, whatever, right? And at present, as assistant manager and strata control engineer, underground coal mining in charge, they are there here. You imagine like that, then you will feel lot of safety. Working under 1,000 tons, 200 tons, but there are some take care by designing and designing coal mining methods. And here I was just trying to explain, showing all these panels. Now I would like to stop at this stage. My beloved students, long phase with giving appears like this, and here with COVID-19, and then with your already you have seen nicely your happy, what is that, National Army Day. And now I am taking you back for your answer of CEP question, my beloved students. Now let me know who are answering your CEP question. Otherwise, any doubts, and then we will go to the summary, my beloved students. Now, shall we go for the summary? Now that is a long wall, right? We are there here. I want to show you with the long wall and with all this, right? So, who is summarizing now? Summary. Summary by Gagan. Yes, within you have only 1 minute time left, it seems.
Today
okay, right.
Today we have resumed our selection of topic by sir hydrogeological conditions of coal measures with a sir couple of examples, GDK 5 incline and Amlaver colliery sir, and the methods which has been used, that board and pillar adopted with a sir partial extraction. Then sir we have studied about short wall mining and its different panels, sir, subcritical, critical and supercritical panel. Sir, followed by sir technological development and availability of machines and economic value of the coal. We have studied that
Yes, anything
nowadays,
more?
nowadays board and pillar mining has been replaced by sub-level caving and special methods, yield pillar techniques, and some other techniques, sir. Sir, then we have we have seen two models of sir underground mining, board and pillar mining, and the long wall mining, sir. That's it, sir.
Very good summary by Gagan. Okay. Then once again with happy Kanuma wishes and also National Army Day wishes uh, with uh, with a pledge that our all beloved students of underground coal mining methods will be like a military man and woman in future to design new mining methods, and this long wall which is being played will be a future for you. That's why I just kept playing like that, so that you will be designing new mining methods to take care of even deep-seated deposits, and also adding to the Atmanirbhar Bharat, Make India, Digital India, all that in our new education policy. And with all these, धन्यवाद to your parents. They are providing all the facilities in this COVID-19, and shortly you all will be there physically to see this model, whatever physically you will be seeing this, and of course so many other things we'll be discussing. And all the best, my beloved students. Now I am stopping recording of this, and then we will move